Okay, the sun may or may not be going down in the background, and that's a ring light. Hey everybody, it's Taylor and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are doing a Q&A. I was supposed to do this video last week, but we had a couple of technical difficulties. I recorded the video, but the microphone wasn't on. And this time I'm using a different camera, so that's not gonna happen. So I didn't get a video up last week, and I apologize for that, but if you follow my Twitter, you get updates on when the videos are going up, or if there's something wrong. I also update you on that, and you get a lot of other tweets from me in between that are pretty interesting. Oh yeah, and also I was gonna refilm the video, but then I got sick, and so if I still sound kind of sick, I apologize for that. A couple days ago it was even worse. I sounded like a man. At least it's better than what it was. Don't judge me, I'm wearing athletic shorts. So let's get started with this Q&A. I'm just gonna use the questions from the old Q&A, like from that tweet, so I don't have to ask you guys for new ones, because like the questions are already there, so like it doesn't really matter. My phone is 4%. Alright, first we're gonna go until my phone's about to die, because I don't want to have it plugged in the whole time. Do you think you will ever post every day? At this moment in time, I can't, because I have to do a lot of school and stay caught up on that. Even at times it's hard to do one video a week, and I know that sounds like kind of weird, but it can happen. And then we travel, and like while we're here, we go do stuff a lot. We go do stuff all the time. So yeah, not right now, maybe later. Do you like Why Don't We? Yes, that was like half the questions on here, I swear. What's your favorite color? Probably blue. What camera do you use? Well, right now, I need to buy my own. I just kind of use whatever Tanner gives me at the time. My past videos have been filmed with the Canon 80D. This one I'm using the G7X. Awkward fan experience. I haven't had like one particular awkward fan experience, or like a lot of them anyways. Some situations that are is like if you're in a meet and greet and you go out to like give them a hug, or they go out to give you a hug, and you like don't know which way to go, and you guys just kind of like back away or just don't do it at all. It's like kind of like, oh, my bad. It's kind of awkward, but that's as close as I can get with that. What's your favorite season? My favorite season would probably have to be fall, because it's like the weather gets colder, and then you break out your sweaters, and the leaves start falling, and then it gets to Halloween, and then you get all the candy and stuff. And then for me, it's my birthday, and then like after fall, it goes to winter. Winter can be like kind of sucky sometimes depending on where you live, but in winter is Christmas and the New Year and everything. But like fall just leads up to that, and fall is my favorite time of the year, especially the outfits and the coziness of it. And I could go on forever, I'm sorry, I probably just rambled about it, but I love fall. What is one place in the world that you would love to travel to? Australia sounds really cool, even though it's a really, really long plane ride. How do you like online school? Sometimes it can be really hard to like keep up with all the things that I'm doing, like trying to film and edit videos, go places with my family while we're here, because it's a lot of driving, going to events, and it's like it's a lot of hours that are required, and keeping up my percentages and not falling behind. But overall, it's way better than being in a public school, because if I was in there, I'd be even further behind. So overall, it's a better choice, and it's a lot easier for me, but sometimes it can get difficult. I thought my phone had 15% because of this picture, but it only has 4, and I got bamboozled by myself. How long was your hair before you got it cut? It was about down to my waist, and I cut like more than a foot off of it. So like relieving the weight off my shoulders. Who's the one YouTuber you want to meet and why? I already met them. Here's a story time of how that happened. A little short clip right here. Tanner and my mom went out to go to an appointment or something in LA. So Tristan and I stayed home. I stayed home doing school all day, and I don't know what Tristan did. He might have filmed or edited or something. So I was doing school all day long. And after they did what they had to do in LA, they decided they were gonna go stop by the day and night concert for a little bit. They had no plans of doing that before. It was just like a random impulsive thing. They went there, and Tanner said that they had only planned on staying for like an hour, maybe. Tanner was having a fun time, so he stayed, and my mom was leaving, and he was gonna stay the night with Zach, with Dibs Zach, if you guys know who that is from his vlogs. So my mom was leaving, she was going through the parking lot, and she passed them, and she calls me, and I'm sitting at home doing my school, and she goes, so I was leaving to go home, right? and guess who I saw? And I'm like, who? She goes, the Dolan twins. And I'm like, oh my god, I hate you so much right now. So Tanner ended up meeting them later that night. And then the next day, we ended up going to day and night day 2. If you guys saw Tanner's video again, he got the twins to surprise me. Like, he surprised me with them, and that's how I met them. If you watch his video, you can see how that happened. But yeah, it was a pretty fun day. And then we also went to day and night day 3, but that doesn't have anything to do with the story. So anyways, the question is, if you could meet any YouTuber, who would it be? If I had to meet any other YouTubers, it would probably be Liza, and Shane Dawson's pretty funny too. So I really hope everything that I just said made sense, because I feel like I was rambling on for like a million minutes. Next question. Do you plan to get a tattoo? If yeah, of what? So I've thought about this before. If I did, what I'm thinking is that it'd be something small and meaningful, because I love like meaningful tattoos. Like, it looks like something that doesn't really have a lot of meaning to it, but when you look closer at it, or you have a meaning in your own head that somebody looking at it or just thinking about it wouldn't exactly be able to tell until you explain it to them. They're like, oh, I get it, like that's really cool. I think those are really cool. And also just really artistic ones, like aesthetically pleasing ones are cool too. I'm 14. So I don't really plan on getting one anytime soon. I hope not. So yeah, I think that answers the questions. When will you join Rhombus Academy? You see, I tried, but they said the program was full.
Thanks, Rhombus Academy.
What's your favorite childhood show? Can I be basic and say SpongeBob? Like, that was the funniest show ever to me, and it still is. So I think I'm gonna say SpongeBob. I don't know if there's any other ones. Have you ever wanted a sister? We actually have a stepsister and a stepmom. Tanner has put them in his videos before. So I technically kind of have a sister, but like she's my stepsister, and she's 10, if you wanted to know that. Do you want to see it? Yeah, but I don't usually like horror movies, but for some reason I really want to see this one and like see what all the hype is about, especially. Like, it doesn't seem as scary as some, but I could be wrong. I still want to see it though. I don't like clowns. That could be a mistake for me, but I still want to go. In 10 years, where do you see yourself? Being 24 years old. Can you do a backflip? No, I cannot. I used to be able to do a back handspring pretty much by myself, but I have a mental block and I cannot do either of those anymore or ever. What's your favorite emoji? I would normally say like the laughing emoji because I use it the most, but as just an emoji, I kind of like the wilting rose one. Like, it's just pretty. I don't analyze emojis that much, but probably one of those two, like the laughing one or the wilting rose one. Oh, here's a fun question. What was your first word as a baby? Fun fact, nobody knows. Because in my baby book it says, first word on a certain day, I don't remember what the day was. And then a couple days later it said mom, and a couple days later I said dad. So nobody knows what my first word was, and it's honestly really disappointing. Like, how can you not write that down? Like, I just don't know what the first thing I ever said was, and I've always been curious. What is your favorite Netflix show / movie? My favorite Netflix show, like, it's not a show made by Netflix, but it's on Netflix, and I answered this in another video. I think it was the Who Knows Me Better challenge, is Riverdale. I love that show, and it's coming back on in like a month, and I'm so excited. But like actual Netflix made show, I haven't watched them in a long time, but maybe Stranger Things, which also comes back on in like a month, but I think it's a month and a half. It comes on Halloween, and I'm excited for that one too. I have 1%, so we're just gonna go until my phone dies. What is your middle name? Joe, spelled J-O, not J-O-E, so it's a girl's name. Like Joe from Big Time Rush, if you watch that show. If you know Tanner's videos, he's friends with Kendall from Big Time Rush, and yeah. Plane or car for when you go to California? Plane, always plane. That was such a long drive, so painful. Plane. If a moose walked up to you and offered you a milkshake, what are you doing? I would take the milkshake and thank the moose, because milkshakes are good and the moose was probably nice, so. What YouTubers would you want to collab with? I don't know. I've never really thought about that before. What's the color of your toothbrush? I think it's blue. And my phone's at 1% and it's about to die, so last question. Can this be the last question? Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed it and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, All of my social medias will be linked in the description. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and add me on Snapchat. Don't forget, new videos every Thursday if it goes as planned this time. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Thursday. Bye!